Hello, welcome to the new episode of Ghosts of Beirut, Season 1, Episode 1, Emergence Recap and Review. Two timelines are mostly used in Ghosts of Beirut, a 2007 example and a 1980 example. Depending on where the tale leads us, there might be more scenes from earlier eras. But for the time being, we're traveling to the Middle East, specifically the trio of Iran, Lebanon, and Iraq. Ghosts of Beirut recounts the decades-long hunt for the infamous Lebanese terrorist Ahmad Mughniyeh and includes aspects of documentary-style historians and ex-CIA agents to increase its credibility. An administrative center for the civilian population is attacked by terrorists on January 20, 2007, in Karbala, southern Iraq. Lina Asaran, a duty officer, is summoned to the CIA's tactical headquarters to respond to the assault. The terrorist gains access by using American equipment and Peter Rossau's security guard. In their radio intercept, she hears a Lebanese accent. In a video taken by a drone near the Iranian border, it is shown that the liaison officers who were taken captive have been killed. Lina thinks Radwan, also known as Ahmad Mughniyeh, is the author of this. Everyone at that time wanted to discover Radwan, from Tel Aviv to Washington. In a CIA safe house in Istanbul, Turkey, Lina meets Ali Reza Asghari, the deputy defense minister of Iran. He denies knowing Ahmad or having hired him, as Lina maintains. She is a native of Lebanon's Baalbek. She pushes him for further information since she is aware that General Soleimani is unwilling to defend Asghari because he stole a significant amount of money while serving in the government. We go back to Beirut, Lebanon, in 1982. Ahmad is portrayed as a young mechanic who served as Chairman Arafat's bodyguard in the past and had to flee to Beirut when the militia took over. Sada, Ahmad's wife, has a brother named Mustafa. Haidar is Ahmad's other sibling. Asghari is in Syria with Mohdeshmi Pur, who is the Iranian ambassador, and they are both acting on orders from the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. They inform him that they have set up a terrorist training facility in Baalbek and welcome Ahmad and his friends there. Ahmad disapproves of Israel's conduct in Lebanon. He shows Asghari the locations of their bases on the map and promises to one day bring them to justice. Robert Ames, a CIA legend, proposes that the Israelis leave Lebanon at a meeting with the agency's top operatives and White House liaisons. The CIA is responsible for stabilizing Lebanon, starting peace talks between Arabs and Israelis, and securing the Israeli-Lebanese border with troops. After accomplishing this, they can arm the troops and disarm the militia. It really does involve two states. After Ahmad shows her the arsenal of weapons whose keys Arafat left him, Sada worries for his safety. When Ames meets his PLO contact, William Casey, he informs him of the new terrorist camp. He is informed by Ames that although Israel will leave Lebanon, the PLO must remain silent. He talks about Ahmad in the new terrorist camp and expresses concern that they'll respond violently. Ahmad drives his friends to the camp, where he serves as a counselor. Ahmad is urged to assist Asghari and Pur in their revolt. The assassination of Lebanese President Bashir Gemayel occurred in September 1982. His militia retaliates by attacking and killing numerous innocent Israelis and Palestinians. Ahmad's resolve is bolstered when the American plan for peace in the area is derailed and Lebanon is ripped apart by a tangle of competing forces. He advises recruiting a suicide bomber to attack an Israeli camp near Tyre, Lebanon. They come across Ahmed, a man who was largely orphaned after the assault. He craves retribution, and after some persuasion from Ahmad, he decides to carry it out. Even though he has a son named Ali, Ahmad assures him that they will care for him. This is a first-hand account of how terrorists are created. Ideology and religion brainwash them. When Ames visits the Mossad headquarters in Beirut, they refuse to leave despite his dire warnings about the ramifications for Israel. The assault occurs in November. The Israelis have been dealt a severe blow, but they are handling it internally and calling it a gas leak. A Mossad agent named Meir Dagan discovers that the explosion couldn't have been caused by a gas leak after looking into it. Ames is taken to Ahmed's home after he informs her about the same. Radwan is greeted and commended by Asghari for his decision. Asghari accepts Radwan's suggestion that they display images of Ahmed across the city to identify him as a martyr and hero. Imam Khomeini, the supreme leader of Iran, is thought by Dagan to have recruited these new terrorists, and is planning to attack the CIA as well. The acquisition of assets by Ames in Baalbek will be challenging. After Ahmed's posters were put up, Sada started to feel anxious, and she was also worried about Radwan because of his questionable behavior. He attempts to reassure her that nothing bad will happen to them, though. Because they don't want Ahmed to become a hero, Mossad continues to insist that there was a gas leak. As a result of Ames' strategies, the Mossad agrees to leave Lebanon. On April 18, 1983, America realized the locals saw them as foes, and Casey sent him to the country to finalize the deal. Nearly everyone, including Ames, perishes in another suicide bombing that Radwan plans at the CIA headquarters. Episode Review. The first episode of Ghosts of Beirut should be described as fierce, genuine, and uncompromising. The Showtime program incorporates a solidly researched core of the 1980s war-torn Middle East and Ahmad Mughniyeh's long-term pursuit. He is a legendary figure from America's troubled past in the area who served as a hero to the jihadi terrorists who revered him. We learned about the origins of this scandalous situation in Episode 1 and how Ahmad launched the spread of the Iranian Revolution to nearby nations. The story was accurate without being patronizing or uninteresting. This appears to be a fantastic production with all the makings of an engrossing watch. Thank you for watching. Thank you.